Good morning, gang. Happy Cyber Monday morning. Yes, today is the big sale for most stuff on the internet that you'll find. We have Black Friday. Now we have Cyber Monday. Well, that's today. Okay. So if you're doing your Christmas shopping online, today might be a good day to go look at stuff. A lot of deals out there. Now, here comes the big question about all that. How are you going to pay for it? Now, if you're in Congress, it's real easy. You call up Jerome Powell and say, hey, can you print me out a couple of $1,000s? I need to go shopping. Just add a few zeros to the end of it, though. The average American, though, however, isn't doing a whole lot more intelligent stuff than Congress is. Latest reports come out that Americans are pretty much maxed out on credit cards. This is something to worry about with the banks. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you this. The average credit card limit, household credit card limit, people have more than one card, whether it's a Visa card, a MasterCard, a gas card, a Discover card, Macy's, whatever the hell you have. Okay. If you combine all of those, the average American household has $28,929.80 in available credit. Okay? Almost 30 grand. The average running balance that the American household has is $10,170. Okay? That's 35% of our credit card limit. Right? Okay. So 1/3 of the credit available to people has already been used. And that's on average. Okay. Trust me, there's plenty of people out there who have already maxed out. And there's plenty of people out there who have credit cards that pay the balance in full every month and have zero balances. Okay. So again, we're not talking everybody, we're talking average. But you can take a look at your own finances and figure out where you fall in this. So let me ask you this. How does an extra $200 in your paycheck sound every month? Be pretty nice, right? Wouldn't it? $200 is at least a week's worth of groceries at this point in Joe's economy for a family, for a couple. I wouldn't say for a family. Okay. The average interest rate on credit cards, again, average, okay, is 22.77%. Now, remember that credit card interest rates are variable rates. So as the Fed raises interest rates, your credit card rate goes up too. Well, if you take 22.77% and multiply that by the running balance of $10,170, that means the average American household is paying about almost $2,400 in interest a year, $192.97 a month. Okay. Countless times you have heard me say, pay off your debt, pay off your debt, pay off your debt. Now, the world is a very different place, as we all know right now. Which debt do you pay off first? Now, you have a house, you have a car, you have a house note, you have a car note, you have credit card debt. Which one do you pay off first? Mathematically, of course, says pay off your credit card debt because it's the highest interest. Logically says pay off your house first because it's the most crucial asset for you to have. Okay. Sure. You could pay off the car first if you're willing to live in your car if things go really south. I'm just saying, if we get into another one of these pandemics like I was talking about the other day, what happens to your household if you can't go to work anymore? You get no income. And this time there is no PPP or anything like that, like we had last time where you still get paid. What happens? Do you have the money put back to pay off 6 months of bills? This is why I talk about this stuff, okay? Because we can bet something's coming in 2024 that is going to prevent us from going to the polls, okay? And they've got to scare us. That's the point. But now you look at, what do you pay off first? Depending on what your balance is. Okay, you owe $100,000, you owe more than that on your house, and you're making 60 grand a year. You're not getting that house paid off fast. Okay. What do you owe on your cars? Okay, depending on what you owe. You get, again, you need to use some logic of this. Mathematically, the best thing, like I said, to do is to pay off the credit cards because of their high interest rates. However, remember what you bought on the credit card. It's unsecured debt. You went to dinner, okay? They're not repossessing that hamburger out of your belly, okay? You put gas in your car. That's gone, okay? Whatever. So they can't do it. So what can they take from you? They can take your car. They can take your house. That's secured debt. Those are the things that you want to focus on getting paid off as fast as you can. I know a lot of you, like me, pay attention to Dave Ramsey, okay? And I completely agree with his debt snowball deal on getting debt paid off in his baby steps, and all this makes total sense to me. However, it doesn't take into account the world, okay? His plan there is psychological for you. It does not take into account what is actually going on in the world. And as preppers, we pay attention to what's going on in the world a hell of a lot more than Joe average. Okay? I'll bet every single person watching this channel knows where Washington, D.C. is. But how many times have you seen videos of college grads walking the streets of New York that don't know? Okay, can't find the United States on a map, right? Because they have no idea what the real world is like. They live in their phone and on TikTok and on Instagram, watching cat memes and seeing what everybody had for lunch, and of course praising Joe Biden, because those are the important things in life. But when it comes down to it, today's Cyber Monday. If you can't afford it, if you can't pay off that whatever you're going to buy today, when the bill comes this month, pay it completely off, don't buy it. There's a lot of people this year who'd probably rather have food under the tree than the latest new gadget. Oh, I need a new iPhone. My phone's only a year old. No, you don't need an iPhone. Okay. Sorry. It doesn't work that way. Your other one works fine. Oh, I need a new car. My car's 2 years old. No, you don't need a new car. Okay. Whatever. I need new pots and pans. Go to a garage sale. Go to Goodwill. Whatever. Yes, there are necessities in life. But the most crucial thing you can do going into what is coming, okay, is have little to no debt, or as little debt as possible, so you can pay it off. You look at what I talked about the other day in regards to economic figures. The dollar index, down around 103 now. We're lowest we have been on the dollar index in about 6 months. The dollar's getting weaker. Gold's back above $2,000 an ounce. Haven't seen that in a couple of months at least. Okay. Why are people going that way? Why are people buying gold? Why are people selling the dollar? They see what's coming. Follow the big money. Warren Buffett didn't get rich by being stupid. If the things that they're doing, those are the things you need to be doing. The guy who's going, oh, you know what? This latest, the penny stock or whatever is going to make me a millionaire. Right. Tell me how many penny stocks you know that ever turned somebody into a millionaire. You ain't going to find many. Okay. Prudence. If you're at the point of saving money, somebody asked me this in an email the other day. If you're at the point of saving money, you've got all those bills paid off. Okay. CDs, as I've said to you before, look at the yield curve. You're maxing out around 9% or 9 months. You don't want to go any longer than that. Other than that, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Okay. Or even savings accounts. When I'm getting 4.5% on my savings account, don't tie up immediate liquidity right there for me every day. I can access it anytime, and I'm getting paid 4.5%, and the official inflation number is about the same. That means I'm at least keeping pace with inflation, which is a good thing. Okay. Sure, if inflation was back at 9% again, I'm falling behind. If inflation drops, okay. And again, I'm talking official numbers. I know I'm going to agree with y'all when you say inflation's a lot more than that. I talked about that the other day about airplane tickets and rental cars. I get it. Okay. I've got to have some sort of base number to go off of. So I just go off of what's official to kind of give you the details. But even then, if I've got $100 bill in my hand and next year it's worth $104, and I have $104.50 in my hand, or next year I have a $100 bill in my hand, which one's going to buy you more in the store regardless of prices? Okay, that's what I'm saying. Get the bills paid off. Do what you can. I mean, the best Christmas present that you could give your wife, your husband, honey, here's our credit card statement. Look at the balance, and it's a 0. It's not a physical thing to hold on to, but I will tell you this. It is a mental thing that will give you peace of mind, bring your blood pressure down, get your anxiety down. You know, how many times do we hear on countless prepper channels, take care of your health, take care of your health, take care of your health. You need to see the doctor, get everything taken care of right now. And I'll agree with all of them. Okay. Your mental health is just as important. And if you can reduce some of the stress when you're not worried that you see a tow truck go down the street, and, you know, the first thought in your head is, did we make the car payment? Okay. You know, when you're not thinking that, when you're not afraid of grabbing the checkbook when the paycheck comes and goes, oh my God, I hope there's enough money in the paycheck to pay the bills. And you go, okay, gas, electric, phone, internet, insurance. That's it. I don't have any credit cards. I don't have any car payment. I don't have any house payment. All of a sudden you go, damn, honey, we have money left over at the end of the month. Okay. The average American is getting deeper and deeper and deeper in debt, just like our government is getting deeper and deeper and deeper in debt. And everybody in this country, Democrat, Republican, Independent, looks at the government and goes, this is crazy. We're too far in debt. Yet they look at their own household and they go, crap, I'm just as bad. That's called hypocritical. Okay. If you want to bitch about the government, you need to have your house in order too. Okay. I can guarantee you Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and the pick one, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, I don't care, Democrat, Republican, whatever it is. I'm betting their household finances are in pretty good shape. Whether it was gotten legally or not, that's a different question. Okay. You know, Nancy and her insider trading that everybody knows about, yet nobody goes after her. I don't know, figure that one out. You know, wonder if Martha Stewart and her are friends. Probably not. But get the bills paid off as best you can. Do not go into debt to pay for Christmas. That's the biggest foolish thing I see every year. Because I'll tell you this, mark my words on this one. After Christmas, come January, we are going to see layoffs by companies like we've never seen. Like, well, let's put it this way. Like maybe you saw in 2009, or like maybe you saw in 1930. We're going to see those kind of layoffs because companies are hemorrhaging money. And the two biggest expenses that companies have are their physical presence and, you know, their buildings, whatever, and their employees. Let's look how that's gone. Been to a shopping mall lately? Can you find a shopping mall, one that hasn't already been shuttered? Okay, walk in the shopping mall. How many stores are empty? I mean, not a store. I mean, the 4 walls, it's black inside because the companies can't afford the physical presence anymore. They make more money selling online. Okay? People are going to get laid off. We hear about artificial intelligence. People are going to get laid off. We hear about robotics. People are going to get laid off. We're hearing all these stories kind of subtly put in there now. Oh, we're going to go to a 4-day work week. And people are going, cool, 4-day work week. I'm going to love that. No, 4-day work week means 32 hours of work, not 40. It means you're taking a 20% pay cut to get that 4-day work week. So when you start having hours reduced or no job at all, look at all those fast food signs. We pay $25 an hour. Mm-hmm. And then you go to work and they say, here's your 10-hour schedule this week. And you're like, but I need 40 hours. Well, you can go work for those other 3 stores down the block. And you get 10 from me, 10 from them, 10 from them, 10 from them. You can have 4 jobs, which is kind of where Joe comes up with these, I've created so many jobs. Part-time jobs. Low-paying jobs. The Biden administration came out yesterday and said, or over the weekend at least, and said, we had small business applications for, new tax ID numbers are up 12 million in the Biden administration. Okay. Yeah, first off, he's not mentioning the 50 million small businesses that closed because of the restrictions during the pandemic. Okay. But the 12 million new ones are because people lost their regular job. The one that came with benefits and a 401k plan and everything. And they're going, I need to make money. And then you had that whole debacle of anything you get on PayPal or whatever over $600, you're going to have to pay taxes on, and you have to have a tax ID for, and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, now the kid who's babysitting or the person who's mowing lawns or doing something like that now needs to have a tax ID number. Yeah, okay. Literally, to do it legally, yes, they do. Okay? It's not the days where you call up the neighbor's kid and say, hey, babysit, and I'll pay you, $3 or whatever. Now you're paying your babysitter $100 to babysit for the evening or whatever, because otherwise the kid's not coming over. And then anything that they make over $600, guess what? They got to pay taxes on. Well, now they've somehow got to have all the taxes and, Social Security numbers and everything like that put in, right? So yeah, the numbers created, not so much. But please, I beg of you, do not go into debt this Christmas, because if you end up losing your job come January, you're going to have all that debt and no way to pay it off. So, in the interest, if you made it this long, congratulations. In the interest of helping put something under the Christmas tree, we're going to give you guys a couple more solar generators. 2 Delta 2s will be given away tomorrow night on the live stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. In order to be eligible for this, given away, not asking you to pay for them, okay, given away. In order to be eligible to win this, you have to be in the United States, any of the 50 states, and you must enter the name of your favorite firearm. How about that one? Okay, we'll put that one on there tonight. And we will do the drawing just like we always do tomorrow night on the live stream. Pick somebody with the random comment generator. Primary comments only, as usual, and must be present to win. Now, being it's also Cyber Monday, and again, if you can afford to pay for this, all right, I'm going to put in the description the links to all the different promos that Wellbots have. These are good for today and today only. This is all Cyber Monday stuff. Okay. There is also a Cyber Monday coupon code. It's Pinball CM50 that will give you a $50 off on any of these products today. That's it. You go back and tomorrow, the prices have gone back up, and the coupon code is not good. So you have a chance to win them tomorrow. You have a chance to buy them today. But please, guys, don't go into debt for Christmas. Pinball out.